Gamers, I'm back. Thank you for your patience while I was away. I have to set your expectations, okay? I was kind of on a heater in the Bazaar before I left. I didn't play any Bazaar for 2 weeks. Now I'm back. I played a little bit yesterday off camera, and I forgot how to play the game. So, I don't know. Maybe maybe we'll figure it out, and this will all be for naught, but... What? Obsidian Shoeblade, double crit damage. Heavy Jellyfish seems okay, but a heavy bayonet with a fast weapon seems kind of crazy. Like, it slows an item for 2 seconds. If we could just get a weapon... And this is kind of like a meaningless pickup, but if we could just get a weapon that fires like every 2 seconds for 5 damage, really? What's wrong with me, man? Then I think we'd be chilling. We beat Pyro, right? I mean, this game's probably been patched like 7 times since the last time I played it, but I'm assuming we beat Pyro. I'm happy to be back, by the way. I was also happy I put down some good runs before I left, and not just good in terms of results, but like that one with the dishwasher, the one with the Eye of Obsidian or whatever, like... They were all variations on one weapon Vanessa, but they were... At least they were variations. It wasn't all, you know, katana, rifle, or cutlass. That being said, all of those items would go insane here if we could get them quick and then put them on the bayonet. Because to get something like Perma-Slug, maybe like a Shadow Cloak would go kind of nice as well. Alright, so we have nothing to show so far, but this just means we can go to shops. Small items, huh? I think you take a powder flask just to have it. You take a shoe blade just to, like, have a weapon. Lighter that does 3 burn. Interesting to me. Sell this, buy this. Now we got a certain something going on. I mean, reloading revolver is not, like, the best thing to see, but I think it could be worse. Haste item is like just fishing rod right now, right? I think I'd rather have some regen, to be honest. Maybe I remember how to play the game, I don't know. Dooley's back, right? John Bon Jovi! It's crazy that, like, that basically is his name, right? His name is John Bon Jovi, but... Either way. I think we got a good thing going on here, man. A 2-second slow every 4 seconds. Enough regen to, like, not be sweating it. They do have the Poning Steel. Poning Steel is always a little bit dangerous. It would, well, not attached to a weapon that takes, like, 9 seconds to shoot, but, like, still. It's a marathon, not a sprint, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm also realizing, I think heavy bayonet is not as good as I thought it was. Like, none of the enchantments were, like, really stellar, but we could get something going. I hate to say it, but is it possible the revolver is just, like, too slow for what we got going on here? And we could pivot this maybe into burn. If we go wide with burn, that could be nice. I don't know. Duplicate a lighter or something like that. What would I upgrade? Kind of a crazy play to just take 1 extra burn. But if it had said, like, get cinders, I might have taken that and felt good about it. So let's think about it that way. I think we definitely want handedness if possible. Left, it would, I mean, I would have preferred to have it on the rifle, but I don't think it's a huge deal. We do have to fill up our board, but that's really nice. Although the bayonet can't crit, right? But this is what it's all about. If we can win this, and I didn't really crunch the numbers, but if we can win this, and then get the Shadow Cloak, and then replace the revolver with something like that is better and faster, that would hit the spot, man. That would really hit the spot. All you need to do, thank you for that, by the way, over time, slowing down the concealed dagger is going to get us there. And actually, the 1 extra burn has kept the burn ticking, like, way better than I thought. It's my first round back. Shadow Cloak would be, like, a really good get here. Just if you want to be nice, you could give me concealed dagger and be, like, a jerk about it, I guess. That's fine, too. A cute but mysterious creature. It gives you a silver tier loot item that I hope is probably cinders. That's really good. But I'm going to look for a better weapon first. That's the one. That's the one we need. So you go in the bag. You're gone. You're here. I don't really care for you, to be honest, so I'll dump you here. Dump you for something that increases our crit chance even more. Wait, this is... yeah, like that. And sell this. Every 2.9 seconds, slow something for 2 seconds. I think what we want to do now is go to Curio. Because if we can get... I mean, you've seen this one before. If we can get Curio, then we can get Shadow Cloak, and Shadow Cloak might keep us in the money. Double Barrel's scary, man. I mean, honestly, I've been out of the game for a little bit. I don't know how this run looks compared to what we're going up against. It looks like it's going to be close. I would rather have regen than no regen, that's for sure, but... We take those, because with 15% crit chance, after the reload, we might have been in trouble. But we take those. Okay, we desperately need some form of scaling. But we're 2-0, man. We're 2-0. I would very much like to aid the convoys in fighting a treasure chest and receiving a beach ball. That's a bit of a waste. Bronze tier weapon, bronze tier item. Give me a bronze tier weapon and just give me katana. Narwhal. If I needed somebody to bake in at midnight, you would be the first guy that I would call. This guy buys bronze items at a premium? That seems kind of crazy, man. Because, like, I don't need you. I don't really need... well, 10% is actually pretty good. But I definitely don't need you. I don't think I need you. I don't really want ambergris, though. And I don't really want any of those. So maybe I'm the fool, because I got nothing out of that. Except extra gold that I then spent on a reroll. I do think... it's possible that for scaling purposes, the cutlass will be better. What I don't want to do here, and I'm definitely, like, it's plausible that I do this. I'm guilty of building my entire run around the strengths and weaknesses of my first enchanted item. We don't need to be ride or die with the heavy bayonet. Although, if we could sell slow buffs into it, maybe there would be a certain something there. I gotta think about this. For one, though, I think you definitely belong there. We have the money. We're probably going to be all in on the cutlass, right? We could put this on lighter, but putting it on the cutlass just seems a lot better. 30 and 7. The order is still right, I think.
The Bazaar's a crazy
It
place,
is,
right?
man. You don't know the half of it, brother. The Bazaar is a crazy place. He's so real for that one. When you use an adjacent non-weapon item, this gains 15 shield. I just don't think you're what we're looking for. I think we're still in like a knockdown, drag-out fight type situation here. But it definitely, to me, is looking like maybe this is a burn build. I don't know who's good now. Dooley's a scourge again, right? But the pig is also, like, the matchbox is always dangerous. I don't know. I missed, like, my copies of Bazaar Weekly did not arrive while I was gone. So I don't know what I've been missing. I don't know what's changed. I don't even know if the game was patched while I was gone. I'm assuming there's a pretty good chance. My board looks the same as it often does, and it's doing the same as it often does, so they couldn't have changed too much. You are going to sell me a tool.
Bad craftsman blames his tools, a good one buys mine.
Why does everyone make fun of me for respecting Star Chart? At some point, I do feel like we're going to want to haste the cutlass.
That one from Curio's junkyard. Cleaned up real nice.
It might not happen until our board expands, which is about to do right now. Upgrade a bronze tier item. Star Chart would reduce the cooldown somewhat. Cutlass, it gains so little damage, man. Maybe we just want a bronze skill and hope that it's like a weapon skill. I'll spend 2. I made a huge mistake. I mean, plus 4% crit chance on all items is, I guess it's okay.
9 years.
Piranha. I don't know. I've forgotten some of the NPCs as well. We want you to have the damage bonus, which means you... Yeah, I don't want to put... well, no, I think this is right. I think this makes sense. You do better against small items. Could I cut my smalls? I think I'm just the type of fella that thinks this is too dangerous to risk right now, so I'm going to take what I assume is a freebie. I could use cooldown reduction. I did see that there is a new character coming out. You have my word. I'll try Mac, okay? When they come out. That was what I said when the iPad came out too, and I did try it for a little bit, but I couldn't get over the double button press, like on the laptop mouse. You know what I'm talking about? It's just a little computer joke for you.
We take pride in our restorations.
Plus, it can't play Crisis. Or something. I don't know. I'm out of the game. It's been a while. Those weapons. I think we want a small tool. This Honing Steel versus Leo Federer. Tennis enthusiast Leo Federer. I think we got to put like the whole system on trial, man. Maybe switch it to this. No, because then you can't get haste on it. Because I want the Honing Steel to apply to the Cutlass. That have to be, but then you like that. But then you don't have the bayonet on it. Well, you have the bayonet on something. It's just not on anything good. Do you cut the lighter maybe and then run? But then you'd be putting it's not perfect, okay? It's possible we don't need the Honing Steel, but I think we're gonna like it. Adds 10% crit chance. The crit chance is valuable because of the double crit damage. I almost think you just run it like this, man. I mean, it's not too smart to have an empty space. I feel like I can't cut. Which is actually, my teacher said that in the second grade. I maintain it's because I was a lefty and all the scissors in the class were for right-handed individuals. But yes, I was never that good at arts and crafts. It's true. Hang on, we might be in a lot of trouble. Turbo Drill is the new monitor lizard, right? No crits equals we lose. Regardless, what I was going to say is, like, leaving an empty space and having your enchanted bayonet go so slow doesn't seem very good. But you optimize to win, not to like have your items do the best. And it's a subtle distinction, but it may matter. Now we're talking. Because you know for a fact that crow's nest is joining the board. Actually, powder keg oh, but it's a weapon. Oh, but does it matter? Does it matter if you just decide to go nutty mode on it? Okay, pull everything for a second. Add your crow's nest.
Oh, did he see me
Add your... I can't afford that. I'm going to sell this bayonet. Well, first sell Pet Rock and Katana. And Honing Steel. We actually don't need it.
On behalf of the Grand Society of them, Mr.
Deals damage equal to 30% of your enemy's max health. We don't get the life steal, but I do think we might attack fast enough and blow up that it's actually just gonna kill them even faster. But if we could, when you crit, your weapons gain 5 damage is like great scaling as well. And then an ammo item burning can charge powder keg like crazy. I think we got a lot of great options here.
I hope we can do this again.
May I defend myself for a second, by the way? This is not single weapon Vanessa. This is double weapon Vanessa. You know not of what you speak. Now, can we beat Scoivel? I have no idea. So I'm going to fight this guy because I think he has a gold shadow cloak. And if he has a gold shadow cloak and he gives it to us, we probably scrap this whole barrel idea and just, in my opinion, cruise to a 10-piece. But again, what do I know? It's looking pretty good, though.
I asked for weapons.
God, that gold
You
shadow
make
cloak
every
is looking
spot
mighty nice. Pretty nice. 10% extra crit chance. Not bad. Wouldn't say it's bad. Nobody said it was bad. A slow item, gumballs, not. Give me a free slow item. That's pretty bad. That's not what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to see. And then who are we going up against? Sliced apple. I do feel this is a weapon, right? Yeah, so I guess like you could pull this and run that. I think this is the safer option for now until we can ensure that our barrel does more damage and maybe does it faster. Because what I was concerned about is pig scale over time. So I think we need to try to keep up with the scaling. Oh, you got a power drill. The way we keep up with the scaling is critting a lot, which then allows us to scale our own damage. It doesn't appear to be working out exactly like the way that I planned. Well, I don't know, maybe just hold. We might get there. We're taking a lot of damage in burst, but then we're applying a lot of damage in burst. We're gonna win, man. We're gonna win, and we're gonna win easily. Because it's the same build that's been winning forever, and I'm acting like I'm surprised, and that's okay. We will... I'll take a silver tier loot item, man. Alright, well, you know what? It feels good to be back. Let's put it that way. I'm not saying we're cruising to 10 yet, but it does... It feels good to be back. You're done, bud. You're not that important, but I don't have anything else better for you, I think.
Size dilutes the brain. Mine
That's
is
pretty
highly
bad.
concentrated.
It's crazy like the game is making so much more sense today than it did yesterday. Sleep, man. Turns out sleep is like pretty good for you. Had a long day yesterday. Loan shark? I think we might stand a chance.
I can make all your problems easy.
Like you scale, but I scale. And you got lots of items that would help us out a lot. Like first 5 times use an aquatic item, haste a weapon. I could make that work for me. I wouldn't be picky about that. Just getting an ATM for +2 income, I wouldn't be upset about that. I'm sorry, if one day they nerf this one weapon crow's nest, I understand that I'm gonna look like a likely target, but like, gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, even just having the gold shark ray is kind of tempting. Tempting for me to poop on, as they say.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful.
It's kind of part of the
You are enough.
build right there. It's part of the starter kit. Like I could cut you and run +20. I mean, this is like, I don't feel good about it. It does look like kind of a scumbag build. But actually, my build looks like an NPC's build right now. Now, the solace you should take in this is the fact that Figurehead probably won't last forever. But Crow's Nest is really good, man. Sorry, by the way, my voice keeps getting quiet. I'm remembering how to project after like 2 weeks of just saying, just the build, please, and stuff like that. You know, type of stuff you say in a restaurant. Can we start with the bread? We'll have the bread to start, and yeah, you know what? Let's take a look at the dessert menu. I'm remembering how to project a little bit. Kind of like Tyler Durden in Fight Club. Although I think he was trolling a little bit when he was splicing in some stuff that he shouldn't have spliced in. That's all I remember. The heck is hot stones? You know what? I think steel is the hottest stone of all. You'll find Mr. Pig, Monsieur Pig in French, which I should know but don't. It's just not good enough, man. When you crit haste an item for 1 second, adjacent items have +15% crit chance. Every 2.5... I think Captain's Wheel getting upgraded means we keep that instead of the Sextant. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Do we need something from Curio? I think it's like a little late for him. I don't know. I'm feeling my way through this again. It's been a bit. The bonker. I love that part of a one-weapon Vanessa build where you, like, spend no money. So you have a bunch of money. Then you're like, I have a bunch of money, I should go to the shop. And then in the shop, you see items that don't match the items you have on your board. And you say, why am I in this shop? I don't need this junk. I got a one-weapon build.
Look, I'm sorry, okay?
Enemy cooldowns are increased by 1 second. You piece. Enemy cooldowns are... Oh, a platinum gold bar.
I do not teach. I help you discover for
First 5 times you use an aquatic. First 5 times you use a tool. Slow an item. 1 second. So you're done, bud. Am I crazy to think it's like 1 extra second of haste? It's probably like good enough if we keep this. But the dig site can create some very interesting situations. Not you so much. Freeze an item whenever you use a non-weapon charge. This is not really what we're looking for. Looking for something a little crazier. Mech moles. When this gains haste, your weapons gain 4 damage for the fight. Takes a lot to make that work. And you could cut this and then run mech moles. Then it's a weapon, so it's like not... That's not good. It takes away our lifesteal. Crane is a no-go, I think. Give me something weird or enchanted, please. I'm sorry. I'm willing to spend on this, man. We got the money to burn. Okay, well, that's really boring. But 15 damage is actually a lot. You gotta take that. And we gotta take a skill. Yeah, double scale me, please. Drunked. That's a... Have you ever seen Druk, also known as Another Round? Great movie. A great movie that is a tragedy, but could have been great if those dudes had just locked in and not let themselves slip into the throes of addiction. I get that it's like the point or whatever, but like if they... Dude, they were having like such a good time in the first half. If they just kind of stuck it out, like people always get... I don't understand it. They yell at me when I give that take. I think that Another Round is a story about 4 boomers who couldn't handle their stuff. It's one of the most misunderstood movies of all time. If they just stuck to the science, they would have been exalted. Also, Whiplash is a movie about how it's okay to get into a car accident if it makes you better at drumming. They're curious to think about, very interesting to think about. I don't think we want any of that garbage. I don't even know why I'm in the weapon shop. Like, what do you think's going to happen, man? They're going to give you a cutlass? Now, you could give me a crow's nest.
Hello, little sentient.
It turns out the game's actually pretty easy to remember how to play when you just play one weapon Vanessa, because your board never changes ever from the point where you get crow's nest. Maybe we'll remove figurehead. I was kind of hoping dig site would give us something crazy, but something's rapping in my chamber door. Did you hear that? I have to stop answering my door. And I don't like to be this guy. I prefer... The older I get, the more I like small talk. The more I like to be social and stuff like that. Even with, like, you know, canvassers. But we have a federal election coming up soon. I'm sure it's political canvassers. Never mind. It's family friends. Shows what I know. Let's put it that way. Okay, well, if we could enchant something with poison, this would go crazy, but for now, I got some terrible news. The Tyrant's agents have found me. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. This might be it for me. This might be it for your old pal NL. Oh no, never mind. They're basically dead. We need... Oh, this is level up enchant. And then let's play the hits. Deadly Crow's Nest. Get to 7 wins. Talk about how, like, I'm scared that I'm not going to get to 10. You're never making it back. You're never making it back. You're past your best before date. Talk about how we got to 7 wins, but it's, like, hard to get to 10 wins. Then get to 10 wins and say, whoo, I really thought we were cooked on that one. Yeah, I remember. 2 extra burn. I got to go with just more damage because the damage gives us more burn. A 7-win dually?
I may be young
before, Captain, but I've seen my
That's
share of
not good.
storms.
That's a bad situation for me. Because I think Dooley, no matter what, Dooley rises, man. Ignition core. Lot of enchanted items. Double burn. Isn't that like the Venga Boys song? Burn, 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 burn. I want to double burn. Okay, you're a stud. You're a stud with this. You put a staggering amount of burn on me. You put a spell on me. That's what you did. But we'll be enchanted too one day. Perhaps small items. We gotta figure out what's going on with this silencer, man. You're trash. You're trash. Okay. What do we even have in our bag? Why do I have so much stuff in my bag? Oh, right. For no reason. Ammo items get an extract. I think we'll take chocolate. Well, what am I going to do with chocolate bars, bro? You're not going to do anything with chocolate bars is what you're going to do. You're not going to do nothing with chocolate bars. Am I really going to spend that much? 10 gold is not that much, I guess. Wait, that's obsidian. Enchant an item with damage effects. I haven't been to How Bazaar in 2 weeks, so I got to figure out how this goes. How Bazaar. What happens if you make the crow's nest a weapon? Your weapons have plus 30 damage, but I would lose lifesteal. Or would I? I feel like plus 30 damage is just like not that good. Figurehead. Obsidian, when you use an adjacent, deal 20 damage. Silencer. This has double damage bonus. Captain's Wheel. Deal 20 damage. Okay, so we could get 30 extra damage. It would make it a weapon, though. We gotta run a different kind of enchantment, man.
Waiting for your command.
Your things are so
And I'm hoping
dull.
it's deadly.
Let me brighten them.
It looks cool. I don't think you can disagree with it looking sweet.
Where knowledge
You ever see that video of the Billy Big Mouth Bass, but it's running out of batteries, and it sings do-a-diddy, you know, do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do. But it's running out of batteries, so it goes like, she looks looks good, looks fine, looks singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do. If you could just put that in like the Google search bar and it should pop right up.
you have great.
It's worth it, man. I'm telling you, it's 100% worth it. There were still people at the door when I did that. I thought they had already left. That's embarrassing. I see these people time to time. I mean, I don't mind putting 6 extra burn on you. But if I put 25 damage on you, it's also 2.5 burn and it's 25 damage. That's only if we have 5 items. Or we could reroll and shoot for the stars, man. I mean, first time you crit freeze an item, I think is just genuinely better.
Be its
You should know.
DV
I'm a
Neil.
legend on Pelago. We're out to
Would have been, if you had DVD Neil, that would have been cool. Like a movie collector or something. I don't know about DV Neil. That sounds a little more problematic, to be honest. A Vanessa with a poppy field? When you use a weapon poison 9? What do you think you are, like a Stitch in Time or whatever? You're gonna kill me, by the way.
Without strength is a sword.
The run is falling apart. It's falling apart. What happened? I'm on lethal. But the run did not go anything like what I suggested it would go.
We will get through this.
Chant an item with slow. Chant an item. I'm sorry, slow just seems kind of boring.
Canvas
I gotta
and time
go
is
a
my
little
pain.
crazier than that. Vindicated, man.
Ships may sink, but I'm a good swimmer.
A poison captain's wheel. You all laughed at me for storing these catalysts. Well, guess what? Guess what, buddy? Now it's 4 poison every 2.5 seconds. Who's the loser now?
People person, and sometimes I sell stuff.
What have they done to my boy, man? We at least got to get to 7. 7, I would feel like we didn't completely, you know what, the bed. Enchant your leftmost weapon. It's already enchanted, bro. I'll settle for an upgrade, I guess. It's crazy how, like, that would have been cheaper to add a little extra damage. Haste and charge. When you haste, the items gain 1 crit chance. First time you use an item each fight. Haste and aquatic. We could do better. First 4 times you use a weapon, charge an item 1 second. Yes. Lord of the Waste, you're honestly a fraudulent merchant. I'm not even sweating you in the slightest. You're done, bud. Get ready for the 4 poison captain's wheel. It's already over for you. I've frozen your myrrh. Pray. You don't even want to know what's going to happen to your frankincense, buddy. Now, your gold is doing pretty well. Last time I turned on CNBC. But the frankincense market has cratered, my friend. I don't follow commodities. This is a skip, but I appreciate all the XP. Hold wanted poster. Buy the gumballs. That one's not great. That's day 10, by the way. I'm allowed to buy gumballs. It's not always the wrong decision to buy gumballs. I was just guilty of buying them too frequently. But basically what I'm saying is stop making fun of me. Beaten to life. Really? That's the thing about art, man, is it makes you think.
No, I'm a bit of a legend.
I've heard of beaten to death, but beaten to life? I guess if you were like a baker or something, sometimes you got to do that to eggs, I think. Shielded DJ Robot. Haste your friends for 2 seconds. Shield 118. When you use another friend, charge this 1 second. What's going on here? What's all this thing? I think I'm done, bud. All right, well, it feels good to be back. I thought we were on autopilot for a bit there, but maybe that was our problem. Hey, for now, thanks for watching. Go easy on me. We'll get back into the swing of things. And thanks for your support while I was away. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Later.